How to succeed in school without really trying. Or rather, how to succeed in life without really trying. This year, I succumbed to a disease that infects millions of students worldwide. A pandemic that causes more lost school days than the common cold. A disease called senioritis. Yes, it's real. And if you're watching this video, you've probably experienced it. Don't worry, you're not alone. In a survey of my senior class, 99 out of 100 of them have experienced senioritis, including me. So what is it, and why should you care about it? Senioritis is a decrease in motivation to work hard in school. It is usually experienced by students who are nearing the end of their high school, college, and grad school careers, but it can happen to anyone at any time in life. Don't worry, there's good news too. It's very easy to diagnose. Just check your grades and your attendance record. In the early stages, you'll probably have a few tardies and a missed homework here and there. By stage 2, your grades will have dropped several letters and you'll be skipping school regularly. And by stage 3, you'll ask, what school? Luckily, I didn't come down with it that bad, but like a lot of kids, I wondered whether senioritis would continue into my first year of college. I wondered if I could ever get back my motivation, or if it vanished forever with the last Scantron bubble on the midterm. So I contacted Dr. Edward Desai, one of the world's foremost experts on motivation, and asked him if he had any advice. His answer surprised me. First off, I do not see this as a big issue. Yes, seniors may have a slump, but so long as they are interested and motivated to move on to college or careers, having some amount of slump may not be a bad thing. We are pretty obsessed by achievement in this country, and youth work hard to get into college, so taking a bit of a break may not be so bad. I was thrilled to hear his response, and I felt a lot better skipping Mrs. Confer's reading assignment that night. But I still wondered whether a large-scale senioritis in my school pointed to some underlying problems in the school's way of motivating students. I had been reading a book called Drive by Daniel Pink that describes the surprising truth about what motivates us. According to the book, there are 3 types of motivation. Biological motivation, what makes us want to have food, drink water, and go to the bathroom. Then there's extrinsic motivation, motivation from external rewards and punishment, money for work, grades for schoolwork, detention for misbehavior, and so on. And finally, the 3rd type of motivation, intrinsic motivation, that internal joy we experience while pursuing our interests, the satisfaction we get from solving a challenging puzzle, a child's drive to learn everything about dinosaurs even though his grade doesn't depend on it. It is intrinsic motivation, according to the book, that pushes humans to achieve the greatest feats. Even more interestingly, Daniel Pink pointed out that extrinsic motivators like money and grades not only don't help, but actually hurt performance and morale. According to Pink, carrot and stick motivators work for rudimentary, step-by-step mechanical tasks, but once even a little bit of thought and creativity are required in the task, external motivators hurt performance. So I got to think, if our school is truly motivating students to learn physics for the love of physics and so on, why would there be any decrease in performance and motivation due to a lack of external motivators? If students worked hard in school simply because they loved to learn, would there be any cases of senioritis? All my sources agreed. There is a serious flaw in our educational system. As one psychology research coordinator, Benjamin Plummer, told me, for students going through senioritis, grades no longer hold the extrinsic value they once held. There's not much that can be done for them as grades and the emphasis on standardized tests have already done their damage. Psychologists seek a way to reform education for the future, but I want a way for students to motivate themselves in the meanwhile. Here are a few steps I came up with. Number 1. Take responsibility for your own life. Don't blame teachers, parents, siblings, or friends for your failures. Make your success your own responsibility. Don't depend on others for motivation, but find it from within. Set your own goals and stick to them. Number 2. Look for a bigger purpose in life. If you can't think of anything you want for yourself, look for things you can do for others. Watch the news. Open your eyes to the problems of the world, but don't let them bring you down. Look at them as opportunities for you to help. These long-term goals will help you work through the hard times and see a purpose in all of your hard work. Number 3. Find a passion and seek mastery in it. Most people have a substantial interest that already intrinsically motivates them. It may be music, sports, or rocket science, whatever you would love to do without any external motivators. If you can't find your passion, look harder. The world is fascinating and there's bound to be something that interests you. Number 4. Don't let people define your interests. Realize that your interests can change over time and can be influenced by your friends, your teachers, and even yourself. Contrary to popular belief, your hatred for math is not hardwired into your brain. You have control over your interests, and if you look hard enough, you'll find even calculus is interesting. If you follow these steps, you will succeed in school and life without really trying. You may be doing a lot of productive work, but it won't feel like work if you're having fun. Pursue your passion. Success is a side effect.